What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are on round 8. That means we are halfway through Cliffy's Champions League for Season 2 already. And what a close table we have. We have 3 teams on 8 points, 3 teams on 6 points, and the Snipers, I think, have won 2 on the trot. So they'll be looking to go and continue on their good form. What we're going to do today, because we haven't seen it in a while, quickly have a look at the stats, see how, I guess, the top page of both batting and bowling is going. So as we can see, Turnbull, he's the top run scorer, absolutely smashing it, an average of 149.25. 7 matches, 7 innings, 300s and 150s, closely followed by Luke Ronke, who has also played the same. 300s for him as well. And then Russell, who is 7 innings, 2 not outs, 449 runs, 200s and 150. Smith and Kumar still in there. Brendan McCullum as well doing his thing, along with Kevin Peterson and Lapakis, because they have started to go over the past couple of episodes and really start to score some runs. Now we move on to the bowling. We've got Wright, who is top. Kitchen Fitz, new player this season, 11 wickets for him. Mackenzie and Nadeem, 11 wickets for both of them. And Harrison Green, who I think was possibly the leading wicket taker last season, he's got 10 as well. So it's very close all around, and everyone is really looking to excel in the second half of the competition. But without any further ado, let's go and get straight into it. Wicket-Takers taking on the Boundary Bashers. Both teams really in need of a win to stay in touch with that top 4. Both on 6 points, so this is a very crucial game for both. So we head in. We have got the Boundary Bashers who are batting first, and I think it's 20%. I went and had a look back at my older videos, and it seemed to be 20% was the total that we're running the speed at. McIntyre's gone early to Allen. Ellington has picked up the catch from behind the stumps, and he's had a very good season. You know, not necessarily captaining the side, but he's had a very good season with the bat, a lot better than last season, and again has been very tidy behind the stumps. But a good wee start this from the Boundary Bashers. Cook and de Villiers going along nicely, forging a nice wee partnership, and slowly moving towards the 100 mark after 20 overs. There's a 50 for Cook. We've now got Green coming in later on in attack than we are used to seeing, and Hick is now gone. He is none for 46. Bowled his 10 already, so that is very unusual to see him bowling them so quickly. And Cook has really started to accelerate. I was going to say excel his strike rate, but he's really started to accelerate. Can't quite get to the 100, but a very good partnership he's put on with AB de Villiers. 97 off 99 before he's picked up by Green. And Green, just like that, has broken the partnership, both partnerships. De Villiers gone for 55 off 84. Saying that, though, the Boundary Bashers do still have a pretty decent score on the board with just 8 overs left to go. So they'll be looking to go and really accelerate here. I was going to say excel again. I don't know why I've got that word in my mind. But they are looking probably at around a 280 score here. And a very good team effort by everyone. Not quite sure what that was. I think it was 282, looking back at my monitor there quickly. Barnes, Warner, Ellington, Romeo, Cameron, Hesselgrave. Good top 6, but saying that, the Boundary Bashers do have a very good bowling stock. And Chiz, he is going to be running that into Ego's face for a long time. He's gone for a golden duck. Chiz was on a hat-trick there for a second. But the double bang, the bang-bang that we have spoken about quite often in this tournament has really come back to haunt teams. Dan Barnes, he's going along nicely. Has just picked up his 50. And Chiz has got another one. So the captain really leading from the front today. And Westwell's got one too. So as I said, that top 4 or top 6 of the Wicket-Takers was going to be very crucial here today, but they haven't really gone and done their job apart from Dan Barnes. He was anchoring the innings, but then gone and got out to Westwell. Saying that, though, the Wicket-Takers not too bad. They've still got Cameron Hesselgrave and B. Cook to come in. And saying that, the Boundary Bashers have only just introduced their 5th bowler and their 6th bowler. And a lot of their frontliners have gone and bowled out a lot of their overs. So, saying that, it should be pretty hard. 100 needed, roughly, off these last 10. Chiz is finished. He's probably going to pick up the man of the match award, or close to it. 3 for 41. In the meantime, Hesselgreave's gone and passed 50 before getting bowled by Jaden Rowe. And Cameron is looking towards his 100. Can he get there? He can get there. He is going to get it in a losing cause. But the Boundary Bashers get up by 29 runs. As I predicted, Chiz, man of the match, 3 for 41. He really turned the game on his head. But Peter Cook, I believe it is, really getting a good innings there. And Bosby and Jones towards the end putting on a very good stand that really did get those Boundary Bashers, I guess, over the line when it came to runs on the board. So that is that done. Game 1 done and dusted. The Boundary Bashers, see, this is how close this competition was. Before that game, the Boundary Bashers were in 6th. They are now up to 2nd. Mind you, all the teams obviously above them, below them now, shall we say, do still have a game in hand, but it is going to be very tight. The Vikings taking on Royal Heinie. Vikings have been in pretty good form as well, as have the Royal Heinie, so this is going to be another incredible game. And I must say, things have been in this tournament so close. I mean, last year, obviously, with the 5 teams, it was fairly close. We had the Wicket-Takers and Royal Heinie, who were the real teams that excelled above the other two. They were really head and shoulders above everyone else. But this season, I mean, at the moment, we've got the 8 teams, and basically at the moment, like 7 of them in very, very close touching distance. And you can't count out the snipers. They have gone 2 in a row, and, you know, they'll be looking to go and make a concerted effort in the second half of the innings to really go and get something going on. But we've got to talk about this game. Good start so far for the Royal Heinie with runs on the board. They have lost a few wickets. McCullum was the first to go for 15. Then I believe it was Frost who was LBW. And then captain Spriggs out to Roberts for 46. Then it was Crook who went caught and bowled for 24. Then Illingworth got that LBW. And those are some big wickets that have gone, you know, very quickly. They have been picked up in quick succession, and that has really gone and halted a little bit the Royal Heinie run rate. But Harris and Champion really doing a good job farming the strike at the moment, the number 7, and he is closing in. He actually has gone and got his 50. And again, similar kind of thing. Spearman has gone and picked up Harris, but similar kind of thing. The Vikings have gone for a similar strategy to the boundary bashers. They have used up a lot of their first choice bowlers early on, saying that it is still going to be 259 that the Vikings are chasing to pick up the win here. So still a decent total on the board from the Royal Heinie. The Royal Heinie do have a good bowling side as well. But saying that, Luke Ronke is in here, second, I believe, from memory. I only did it about 6 minutes ago on the run scoring list so far. And Roberts has had a pretty good season too. But saying that, Harvey and Taylor have really gone and done the business. Harvey, oh my God, 3 for 19 off 3 overs. Make that 4 for 26 off 4. This kid is going to pick up a 5-wicket bag, surely. And what has happened to the Vikings? They have absolutely capitulated here. They weren't chasing the biggest total in the world. That was the thing. I think they were chasing about 242. So, you know, they didn't really need to go out. Spriggs, come on, mate. Stop bowling yourself. Stop bowling the part-timers. Bring Harvey back in. Go in for the kill. That is what you want to do. Illingworth will be happy. He is scoring some runs, which is more than he did last season. Obviously, last season was a little bit of a struggle for Marcus to really go and score runs. Scored them at a very, very slow rate. There's a run out. Clancy going for 41. Illingworth is still hanging in there, but it is going to be a very tough comeback. Crookie gets the wicket, and you can't imagine the Vikings getting up here. Harvey's finished his spell. He was the guy who really turned it around in those first 4 overs. 4 for 54. For 52. Doesn't really reflect how he went in this innings. He was the guy who really, I guess, just pulled things apart at the start of the innings. Taylor did his bit as well. But at the end of the day, 32 runs. A win by the Royal Heinie. There we go. We've got it out in the end. Illingworth, 85 not out off 107. I'm just going to stop talking because my words are just going all over the place at the moment. Someone's just come home, so I'm going to go and quickly shut the door. We've got the Snipers taking on the Sledging Cyclones in the second game. Remember, the Snipers are 2 on the trot, I believe, so they'll be looking to go and pick up another win. Royal Heinie, in the meantime, have gone top of the table. So we're just going to start this, go and quickly shut the door, and then we will be back. Otherwise, people will come up and they'll be like, "Oh, what are you doing, Tom? I'm actually recording right now, so I can't talk." But anyway, Sledging Cyclones, they are batting first, and a quick wicket from Peter Darcy. He's gone and picked up Smith for 1. But saying that, Harden and Harper and even Ray and Lindsay have been batting very well for the Sledging Cyclones, and Kevin Peterson's gone and picked up Harden just like that. So, you know, this game really could go either way. The Vikings, as I said, they are in good form. They have won 2 in a row. They are playing a little bit of catch-up in the second half of this season, but just like that, Ray and Lindsay, the guys I were talking up, have gone. Clapperton on a hat-trick. I believe that is the second player who's been on a hat-trick in this episode so far. Harper, in the meantime, amongst all this chaos, has gone past 50. Clapperton's picked up his 3rd. He has been a little bit expensive today. 3 for 52 off 9 overs. But the job really going and getting done. Dobbs has come in. He's taken 1. Dale's got Dhoni as well. And Harper is the guy who is really just being the anchor in this side. Around him, it is pretty much carnage. So he'll be looking to go and, I'd guess, probably bat through. And if he can do that, which he has done, he's gone and picked up 100. He is going to get his team to somewhat of a defendable total. But he has gone to Clapperton, picks him up off his last ball of his spell. 4 for 59. Very good effort from the young fella there to go and get something. But saying that, with his contribution, Bas and Danny Brays at the bottom as well. 225. It's not the biggest total in the world, but, you know, who knows what could happen. McKenzie, very expensive in his first over, went for 18. Lapakis, he has just gone absolutely crazy so far in this innings. 37 off 14. It's not a T20, bud. It's a one-day international. What are you doing? This is going to be probably the fastest 50 we have seen in the tournament so far. 50 off 27. Henry's gone, but wow, Lapakis, I can't believe we've never seen anything like this in the Champions League so far. Just absolutely incredible striking. That strike rate, that is just crazy. The captain, McKenzie, getting absolutely pummeled. He went for 18 in his first over, and that just really went and set the tone. Peterson, in the meantime, has gone to Harden for 33 off 32. But Lapakis, he's moving his way very, very quickly. Very quickly to 100, and it isn't going to take too much more. There it is, off just 87 deliveries. So I believe that is the quickest 100 we have had in the tournament so far. Someone correct me down below in the comments if I am wrong. But he has basically single-handedly almost won this game for his side. It is only about 2-2-5 that I believe the snipers are chasing. They're going to go 3 in a row. 2-2-8 for 2 off 38.4 overs. That is an absolute smashing when it comes to one-day cricket. And just like that, the snipers, they've moved up off the bottom of the table. 3 teams on 6 points, 3 teams on 8 points, and we've got the Shredders taking on the Sharks in our final game. What a round this has been. The Snipers go 3 in a row. Royal Heinie beat the Vikings. The Boundary Bashers moved up to second for the time being. Royal Heinie still top. They'll be hoping the Sharks can pick up a loss here. The Shredders can get one. That will keep them top after 8 rounds. But what a tournament this has been so far. It is not going to be a one-horse race for the Wooden Spoon. It's not going to be a one-horse race for the Premiership either. Do you call it a premiership in cricket? After like a round robin. And then you go to semi-finals. I don't think it's really a premiership like they do in football. But this has been a good start so far for the Shredders. They have picked up 2. Toner's got a couple. Lickley's still in there. Josh Butler as well. The kid's been playing well in the IPL. Can he play well here? He's going to have a chance to do it, as Earl has gone for 13 off just 22 deliveries. So hopefully Butler can go and get the job done. Bennett and myself had a very good batting innings last time around as well. So we are, I guess, high on runs and can go and score runs if need be. Lickley's gone and past 50 in the meantime, the opener. And moving along quite nicely. Fairly good strike rate for a one-dayer. And there we go. Josh Butler can't get it done. 37 off 53. And not the best position that the Sharks are in here at the moment. Still be looking around, I'd say about a 250, maybe 260 score. And if they can get that, obviously it is game on against the Shredders. Bench Boy picks up 1. He gets Lickley for 71 off 97. And it is now really up to those all-rounder guys to really try and get us up towards, I said 250, 260. Hopefully we can go and do that. Tyson Bennett playing a very good hand today. 40 off 30, just what we needed at the back end of the innings. Thomas has gone and passed 50 as well. And there's that 250 that is on the board. Cliff doesn't get many. And 264 is what the Shredders are chasing. We did talk about in the stats, obviously Kitchen Fitz, a player making his debut season this season. Second, I believe, in the wicket-taking stats. Ilya as well. Cliff, there's Bennett and Pookie, so they can go and obviously get the job done. But the Shredders' top 4 does have a very, very good side. Obviously, Hashim Amla, Dahinga, Sid Kumar and Connor as well. So you're going to really need to go try and break this partnership, because at the moment, just an incredible start from the Shredders. They've done it through Josh Butler, through the wicketkeeper. He has gone and picked up a run out, actually, of all things. And Amlar's moved on past 50 as well. So at the moment, it looks pretty much in cruise control for the Shredders at the moment. They are going along at a very, very nice rate. Finally, another wicket. Josh Butler involved again. Ilya has gone. He's gone and bowled. Caught Butler. And there we go. Cliff getting another one of those top 4. So caught and bowled. He finishes 1 for 37. But a very unusual tactic that has been used here by the Sharks so far. They've used basically all of their first choice bowlers almost straight up. Ilya's only got 3. Kitchen Fitz has only got 4 left. So hopefully it isn't going to come back and bite them in the backside. I think it is going to, because not too many needed. And it has just been a solid performance basically from everyone, from all round at the moment. Kumar gets 70. He played a very good innings. Lickley's got another one. So he's had a very good game. Wouldn't put it past him to possibly pick up man of the match. Yeah, he has got it actually. So I predicted another one. 2 for 37 and 71 off 97 opening up as well. The Shredders get up by 5 wickets with just 1.5 overs left to go. So another incredibly close game in this incredibly close competition. Before we sign off, let's have a quick look at the table. So as we can see, After 8 rounds, we have 3 teams tied on 10 points. Royal Heinie, the Shredders, and the Sharks, just being separated by net run rate, and not big net run rate either. We then have 2 teams, 4th and 5th, Boundary Bashers and the Sledging Cyclones on 8 points, and rounding out 6, 7, and 8, teams that are all on 3 points, and again, just separated by net run rate. But I guess the story of the episode is the Snipers. A huge win for them, and that has moved them up off the bottom of the table to 6th position. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys have had an awesome weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got some more Don Bradman, my career, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.